What's up, everybody? Anthony here. Welcome back to the channel and Starfield episode number 27. If you're enjoying what we do here, a like and subscribe will always help us out. But let's jump back into it. So where we left off was we have the Freestar Collective questline to complete. Turn this back up for you guys. Awesome. So first we have to sit down. First to fight, first to die is the quest we're on. So let's do that. See what our leaders have to tell us.
We need a moment of your time.
Okay.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive.
Is there anything that we could have done?
Not really, no. We can't be everywhere at once. Right now, our best hope to stop them is you.
It's my fault. I haven't done enough to stop them.
Set those thoughts aside. Right now, I need you to focus. How's your investigation proceeding?
Frustrating. There's still too many unanswered questions.
Then you'd better start finding some answers. Your lack of progress is costing lives.
Let's move on. I asked the other rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
I have no interest in not causing friction with the council. I mean, we've learned by now that they've all been corrupt at this point, so I have no interest in that. I don't respect the man because he's shady. So I didn't like him much, but I did what I had to do.
Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant.
I don't know if he was innocent or not. I mean, he was into shady dealings. Yeah, let's go with that, because he didn't... I mean, the debt that he owed, if that's what she's talking about, then it wasn't his fault. The informant was innocent. I had to help.
And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
People are out here suffering. I couldn't let them down.
Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
I tried to persuade him, but he wouldn't come quietly.
I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
She didn't have much time left, so she wanted to end things on her terms.
I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
If they shut them down, why wouldn't they destroy them? That's just asking for trouble later when some random spacer finds them. What do you know about this mech factory?
Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex.
I'll go and check it out.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Understood. Let me talk to her.
Good hunting.
Can I not?
If
There
you
she
have
is.
questions before you head out, ask the Marshal. If the Marshal's right, you can encounter
ready for a
serious
fight.
resistance. Be prepared.
Anything else you can tell me about the mech factory?
It's a big facility, mostly beneath the surface. During the war, it was home to maybe 100 technicians working around the clock. They used the planet's geothermal vents to power the smelting of metal for the mechs. That's about all I know. Never was much of a gearhead.
What kind of man is Paxton Hull?
Smart, proud, and charismatic. A natural leader. Most in the 1st Cavalry would have laid down their lives on his orders without a second thought. But seeing so many of his soldiers die in the Battle of Nera, I think something broke in him that day. It's a sad story, and I sympathize to a point. Guess we're done here.
Let's talk to Alex.
Y'all got him, Deputy.
Okay. You know, I do also sympathize with the First. I mean, imagine having men under your command and you're ordered to send them into battle and a lot of them die, and then all of a sudden you're given the order to stand down.
At your service.
I mean, I can't say I wouldn't do the exact same thing and hold a grudge against it. Doesn't even matter if it was UC or Freestar Collective. That's still a terrible position to be in as a commanding officer. Because essentially, the command basically said, "Hey, we know you've lost, tons of your guys, but yeah, stand down." Like, that's an awful position to be in. All right. To Arcturus 2. Excuse me. Whoa. Grab the cargo! The heck? Another one? Whoops. Let's go grab this cargo that I could not get. I'm definitely gonna have to equip some particle or something, because I'm not doing enough damage to shields. We'll worry about that later. If we have time after we finish the Restart Collective quest line, we might. Okay. It's foggy on this world. Starting to think maybe this thing isn't the best. Let's just go on foot. This place has too many rocks and trees. Pretty place though. Geez, did they put this in a crater? My question is, why would it land me 1,000 meters from the location I'm supposed to be at? I understand not being detected, but come on now. This must be the outskirts. All right, let's see what we got inside here. UC Marine. Yeah, I bet they get no love here. All right, there's the main entrance. What? I didn't think I was that close. So this place had multiple landing pads. I don't see any security though.
This is Paxton Hall, commanding officer of the 1st. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. If you came here seeking justice, it's waiting for you inside.
Great. What a warm welcome. Okay, is there anything else? I'm assuming these guys are going to be hostile, but I'll put my weapon away just in case. I don't think they're going to be friendly. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Nope, not friendly. Woo, what the heck was that? Why can't bullets shoot through sheet metal? I think there's one more. Where are you? Got her. Well, I guess the peaceful option's out the window. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised considering they shot at me as I came into orbit. But I wanted to give them a shot. Now I know. Okay, there's a door over here. Okay, that must be where we come out. Or into the refinery.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
I mean, I fully believe that the two Council of Governors that we've talked to are corrupt. There's not a doubt in my mind. I mean, it's Benjamin Bayou and Ron Hope, and I believe both are corrupt. Just have to prove it. But his solution to getting revenge is to send more men and women to their deaths, which is what he's doing right now. That makes perfect sense. Oh. Are they above me or below me? And we'll find out in a second. Where you at, buddy? Pop out. I think the other three are over on the other side of that. So I think we're safe to loot. At least for now. Message to staff, double shifts. From Samuel Collins. Everyone, we're going to start a rotation of double shifts. Breaking the stalemate on Near is key to the war effort, and the only things that's going to make that possible is our mix. I know you're already working hard. Without us, the war would already be lost. It's you that's keeping us in this fight. And while I hate to ask for more, the future of the Freestar Collective may well depend on your ability to rise to the challenge. We all need to dig deep and think about the families we're working to protect by building the weapons that can win us the war. Didn't I come from that direction? Or is that just the other door? Oh, okay. So I wonder if there's something up here. I don't think so. Should have used that. Expert lock for 155 credits. All right. So that leads there. So they both laid down. Gosh, you can almost feel the heat off that. Yep. Good deal. Okay, that leads deeper in. I don't want to go there yet. Let's go this way instead. This place is falling apart. Why would you make this your base? That burned me out. I just got close to it. Yikes. Sorry. Okay, now we should be good. Let's head up here. See if we miss anything. Okay, I guess that ties back into that platform that we came from the first time. Yes, okay. Let's jump over here. I did not mean to mental that. It looks like there's a... Yeah, we've been there. Okay, so only path forward is through the facility. Okay. Now to assembly.
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And this means you.
I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but the end of the war, there was a truce, which saved lives on both sides. So yeah, his men got killed, but wasn't the truce a better outcome than more war? His logic just doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand his pain. I feel, I have sympathy for what happened, but at the end of the day, the war was over. Like, yeah, I hate your men died, but like, that sucks. But you're mad that there was a truce? What? Message to staff, shutting down. From Samuel Collins, supervisor. I'm sure by now you've heard rumors about the terms of the armistice. I have it on good authority that they are true. Mechs are going to be outlawed, with all units retired and no new construction. Our work here is done, and it's time for each of us to start thinking about what's next. There will be more details soon about compensation and other benefits. For now, I just wanted to say that it's been a real pleasure working with you all. I'm dang proud of what we accomplished here. Those UC piglets thought they'd roll right over us, but our mechs gave them more than they could handle. That's all thanks to you. I mean, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the mechs, then the UC would have done a lot more damage. So, in this situation, like, even though I'm siding more with the UC, like, it's good that the Freestar Collective pushed them back like that. Because if it wasn't for the Freestar Collective pushing and, like, fighting back, there may have never been an armistice because the UC would have just done whatever they wanted. So, it's good that it happened that way. Even if there was a lot of lives lost. Oh, shoot. Good lord. Can I finish my thought? Sir. Or ma'am, can you stop? I'm sure that's true. Bypass A. Hi, buddy. I got the door open for you. You can just head on out. Hey, take your brother with you. Forgot one. You're going the wrong way. What's the purpose of this bypass? Oh, there you go. Excuse me. Hi.
Someone there.
Woo! Gosh, I almost bit that. I didn't see the turret behind him. See no warfare tech. Makes sense to find that here. Is this another one of those ports? Or, what they call them? Words are hard. No, I guess it's on. There's one of the mechs. Oh. Oh, this place is huge. Have I got on my right? I don't like it. Ow, fire hot. Nice little jump shot there. Headshot. Yeah, I hear you. Get out of there. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. I'm in trouble. Ow, fire hot.
You've got no idea who you're messing
Where'd he go? Is there a pathway that led? What? Got it. Okay. That worked out. Now we're back where we started. Alright, let's loot. Oh, I could have activated the robots. I'm gonna not do that though. Just more things I have to shoot. Where did I come out at? There. Okay. Check up here first. Yeah, I almost got into some trouble there. So all of these were mech base, essentially, where they put them together. Did I miss it, or did I not see a giant door to get them out? Probably missed it. All kinds of little nooks and crannies in this place. Oh, there's the door. Got it. It's hard to say. There has to be some way to get these things out of here. I believe that's it. Even after all this, I'm still going to give this guy a chance to stand down. If he will.
Bring it on!
She's not.
Come here seeking justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor, and the people who betrayed us, the people of the Free Star Collective, are going to pay.
Yeah, because the solution is to get more of your soldiers killed. Perfect sense. Attention first. The time has come. From Paxton Hall. Soldiers of the First, I just got word that the Free Star Rangers finally caught on to this operation. We have to assume that sooner or later they'll find us here. Starting now, we'll keep a regular combat patrol in orbit, with on-deck pilots ready to fly at a moment's notice at the first sign of anything jumping in. You've probably heard stories about the noble Free Star Rangers and all the good they do. Just remember that they're still puppets of a corrupt and spineless government that turned its back on us, and they aren't coming here to talk. I know you'll be ready to do what's necessary when the time comes. Hang on a second. Am I missing something here? Did this war not happen 100 years ago? Or 30 years ago? 100 or 30? No, the 100 was the clinic, right? I don't remember the timeline. Okay, command center. Ooh, all kinds of goodies. Let's see what we got. You guys have probably figured out by now that I'm just after ammo. Excuse me. Am I going to pick this for an ammo container? Yep. I sure am. Or maybe I'm not. I already have my weapon of choice, so I tried a bunch, and this is the one I like the best. So, attention first, hallowed ground. From Paxton Hull. Soldier to the First. 20 years ago, I came to this factory and saw firsthand the pride and dedication with which the men and women working here created the greatest weapons of war ever crafted, the mech. When the corrupt and cowardly leaders of the Free Star Collective capitulated to the demands of the United Colonies and agreed to stop production of the mechs, they cut out the heart and soul of our fighting forces. Our mechs were more than machines, they were our comrades in arms. I want each and every one of you to know that you're standing on hallowed ground. Miracles were made here, and we'll treat this facility with the proper respect. If I see anyone defacing or destroying even a single inch of this holy forge of war, there will be consequences. So this guy's way too far gone. He is almost like zealotry at this point. Yeah, I'm not gonna get an option here. Come on, dude, stand. Ouch. Stand down, dude. Come on, Paxton. That dude stepped in front of that first bullet. You know, if you would just stand where I could shoot you, we could end this real quick. There he is. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. So he's just incapacitated. Come on. There we go. All right, dude. I'm gonna give you one more shot.
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Free Star Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis.
I didn't want to hurt anyone, but I had to defend myself.
You fought because you had to, and you fought well. Don't apologize for that. More importantly, you survived. Most soldiers don't. I know, because I'm the one who led them to their death. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us even when victory was within our grasp.
You think hurting innocent people will avenge your fallen soldiers?
Innocent? Nobody is innocent while they allow corrupt leaders to take control. The Free Star Collective has lost its way. The dream that we fought for died a long time ago.
Who hired the first to seize the farmland, and why?
You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now.
What are you going to tell me, that one of the council members that I already think is corrupt? Like, come on. How do you know you'll be, how do I know you'll be telling the truth?
Because I can prove it. You'll see.
I can handle whatever you have to say.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the first, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so he agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
What was special about those farms?
All I know is that after we cleared the place out, Hope was sending in some kind of machinery. Our job was to make sure nobody saw the operation.
How does the stolen Hope Tech ship tie into all of this?
To keep the Rangers off the scent, Hope wanted to hit a lot of places quickly and finish whatever he was doing before word spread. We needed another ship to meet his timetable, so he gave us the intel necessary to steal one from his factory. It also let him play the victim and keep suspicion to a minimum.
You saw a chance to get revenge on the Freestar Collective.
The credits were good, but yeah, getting some payback was the real reward.
Was it worth it, Hull? Do you really think you accomplished anything?
You think I've lost? Is that it? I haven't lost. You go find Ron Hope and tell him what I've told you. Then you can deal out whatever justice you see fit. You do your job, and I get one last piece of vengeance against the Council. I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
Don't be stupid. Come on. You idiot. Died for nothing. Details of the arrangement. As promised, here are the details. Another slate will be delivered to you shortly. It contains the location of dozens of small, remote farms spread across the Freestar Collective. I want those farms clear completely of all occupants. I prefer you to avoid violence, but these people can be stubborn, so do what you must. There could be no witnesses for what comes next. Once the farm has been cleared, keep the area secure as my extraction team does its work. Act quickly, especially in areas close to Aquila. The Rangers can be slow to respond, but they'll catch on eventually. Let's make sure the job is done before then. Destroy this slate as soon as you're finished reading. Hope. Imagine that. Okay. Let's do some looting. And then we will head out. Let's start up here and we'll work our way down and around. So Mr. Ron Hope. Who could have seen that coming? Okay, let's go over here. Usually there's digipicks around these little tables. Usually. I guess not. All right, there's the loading bay and the elevator key and the boss chest. Or as some call it, the end of dungeon steamer trunk. So it stands to reason that there is one over here as well. A little elevated area. Okay. Is there anything below this? No. Okay. Let's go back this way. Hey, action figure. Breach our militia heavy gunner. Very nice. Nice. I didn't see anything pop up, so I believe I had that one. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we're going straight to Hopetown. Alrighty, let's wrap this up. Let's offload some of this ammo that we have. And throwables. There you go. All right, Mr. Hope. Time to answer for what you've done.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
It's a tough town, but these are good people. Bye. Keep an eye on your valuables.
Weird she doesn't have anything to say about this. Considering she's the overseeing ranger of this area. Why is he over here?
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Birgit. We set some ambitious quotas. You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
You can drop the act, Hope.
Excuse me? Well, you'd better have a damn good explanation for this.
Is there something you want to tell me about hiring the first?
No. And I don't care for the insinuation.
I'm afraid Paxton Hull has implicated you in a conspiracy against the Free Star Collective.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
Do you deny that you were involved?
Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
Yeah, I know exactly who you are. This guy just loves throwing his ego around, doesn't he? I have evidence that you hired the first to seize farms.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
The fertilizer destroyed crops?
Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed and died.
Go on.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
How could you possibly justify this?
Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't been doing well lately. Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the same in return. I will not let them down.
So let me get this straight. His business starts to fail. So he tries to diversify. He creates this fertilizer that he puts it into the soil. It kills the crops, but it makes the soil mineral rich. So he gives it to the farmers of these small farms, which kills their crops and makes them suffer. Then when the time is right, he brings in the first, which is a military, band to clear these farms by any means necessary. So he kills the people that he had working for them, all the while he took their crops away from them. And then he justifies all of this in the name of profit to make sure the people he serves is safe. What a moron. You destroyed lives to turn a profit.
Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
Oh, no. That is not what's fixing to happen here. Also, notice how he's nice until he's caught, and then he's a butthole. Narcissism. And the people you hired, and the people your hired muscle killed, what about them?
You're right. Of course, something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
No. You're coming with me, or you're dying. That's your two choices. This operation ends now.
Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
And now he's trying to bribe me. What's the next step above moron? That's this guy. 20,000 credits. Oh my gosh. Pocket change, bub. Are you trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hall, of course.
You're going to turn yourself in, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihood. all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
That's a big what if. You're telling me that this place can't run without one person? Like you made those farmers suffer?
But on a much larger scale, yes.
I don't want anyone to suffer. I want justice.
Justice can be complicated, Deputy. Sometimes the cost of exacting justice is greater than the cost of doing nothing. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
If you refuse to come quietly, I'll have to use force.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal.
Scumbag. Oh, that's what's above moron. I figured it out. Ma'am, are you okay?
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
Are you alright?
I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know.
Hope was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face.
No, you're wrong. That's not all he was. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
It doesn't justify what he did.
No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him.
What is happening? He literally pulled guns on me. What was I supposed to do? She's not gonna like either one of these options. I didn't want to kill him.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
I don't know. You're lifting this guy up as a god even though he's a monster. Maybe y'all don't deserve to have a colony. There must be a second in command.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
If she was his second in command, wouldn't she also be involved in it, though? Let's go try to find her.
We'd be dust except for the factory.
Well, I don't know where she is. Unless she's back over here. Oh, that's not who I thought it was. So who is that? Did she say Elena?
Off-worlders. Nothing ever good comes from them.
If you get the credits, we got what you need. You walk the factory floor? It's impressive stuff.
I have no idea who Elena is. How do I get out of here?
Just keep it holstered and we'll get along fine.
The heck?
Always something good going on around here.
Oh my gosh. I thought that was a door. It's not. It's just, it looks that way. I'm an idiot. Okay, so now we gotta go back. Who is Elena? I'd love to know. Is it her?
Sure, we get the occasional bar fight, but it's usually pretty cool. Catch you later.
Well, she has nothing to say. Well, I know who's gonna have something to say. I don't think he's going to be very happy with us.
Well, hey there.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
You're back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
It was their hideout, but I took care of them.
Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
It was part of Mr. Host's plan to save his company.
Wait a damn minute. You're saying Ron Hope was behind this whole thing?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
She's completely right, by the way. He supplied the farms with an experimental fertilizer. It boosted the soil's mineral content but killed the crops.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
These are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hull.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
I'd hoped he would turn himself in, but he wouldn't go down without a fight.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
It would be an honor.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
I'll strive to be worthy of the title.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Woo! Way to go!
Great job, Ranger!
This, she looks up to you.
Star Eagle awarded. As a full-fledged Freestar Ranger, you have been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship, with no registration fee required.
Marshal, will Rangers work? Keep trying.
And we got a spacesuit. Oh, very nice. Skip pack. And helmet. Oh, it kind of looks like you have like a duster on. Not something I'll be wearing, but it's nice.
Got the Ranger's badge, did ya? That's great.
Just keep your gun holstered during the day.
Okay, let's port back to New Atlantis. Alrighty, and unfortunately, I am all out of time. I've got to get my mom from the airport tonight, so I got to get ready for that. But I wanted to at least hop on here and finish the Freestar Ranger, Freestar Collective Ranger quest line for you guys to get that up tonight. We'll have good episode tomorrow, time permitting. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you all for hanging out with me once again for this episode. Had a good time. Enjoyed the quest line. It just, the more that I deal with the Freestar Collective, the more that I realize just how awful of a area that it is. Like, I know the UC isn't spotless, but it's way better than the Freestar Collective. Like, they have so much corruption, which again, they both do, but the amount that we've uncovered just by completing quests and just talking to people is honestly kind of crazy. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again for a great episode, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.